when I talked about the decision being controversial, I only said, you know, a lot of people thought it was, just because I know your former opponent, Tim Bradley, actually thought the decision was fair.
Listen, man, when I heard Tim Bradley say, you know, the scores, what did he say? The scores might be much closer than we think.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? He knows something that we don't. You have to understand. He knows something that we don't. You know what I mean? Automatically, because he said it kind of like preparing you
like
for something else, like a setup. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the way I saw it personally. You think about it, he said, he knows something we don't. And he has the inside info, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right. This fight might not go the way we think.
Right.
So that had me thinking twice, and that was the 10th round, I believe. So,
yeah. Was he maybe?
I mean, how do you say that? How do you say that after he nearly got knocked out in the 9th round?
Right.
So it just didn't make sense.
Right. You think maybe he was, especially after the fight when he was being grilled by Stephen A. Smith, you think maybe he was kind of sympathizing because he was involved in a controversial decision with Pacquiao?
He was involved in a controversial decision with me. He got knocked the fuck out in the 12th round. You know what I mean? That's that. You know what I mean? When a step referee comes in, hey, D, when a referee comes in, steps in, stops the fight, what does that mean?
The fight is over, TKO stoppage by the referee.
And he hugs the opponent.
He stopped the fight.
He got knocked the fuck out by me in the 12th round. That's just the way it is. I pulled out a Julio Chavez moment, you know what I mean, when he fought Taylor. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. And now I just look forward to the future, and now I know to come back much sooner.
Yo, you know, you mentioned that that was pretty much like a Julio Cesar Chavez moment for you. Thinking back to that fight, is that frustrating?
I don't ever give up. And the fans know it. I think that's why I have the support of the fans, because they know that I'll fight to the death. You know what I mean?
But is that frustrating as far as referees are concerned, and judges and officiating and stuff like that? And I only ask just because the same thing with the Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev fight. I mean, in that situation, I thought the stoppage was legit, but it's almost like if it's not a clear, distinct decision by the ref or the judges, it's almost like it's robbing you guys of victories. It's robbing you guys of moments to cherish in your life.
It doesn't happen very often, thankfully, but it does, and unfortunately I was involved in one of them. But you know, it does affect the sport, it affects the fighters, and but I think the referees and judges are getting better at it. You know, my referee actually retired right after that fight because he was so embarrassed of what happened. You know, which I completely understand. I think anyone would. But mistakes are done. Mistakes are committed when it comes to other judges. I don't want to put them down. I do know that in Vegas, we normally don't have situations like that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as fighters, we just get stronger from it. You know what I mean? Whenever you're put down, you know what I mean, in any position, any situation, you gotta look back and look to fire back. Right after that fight, I became WBO World Champion, knocking out Saddam Ali, a very talked about prospect that was supposed to be a future superstar. And it was just the fire I had in me.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the fire that I needed in me when I fought Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit more. And now I learned that, you know what I mean? I'm just I'm a little more over-aggressive mentally, like I was in the Saddam Ali fight. I was like, fuck everybody. And I'll make sure to take what's mine. I should have kept that mentality on, you know what I mean? But you live and you learn, you know what I mean? When you got put downs, let downs, you come back even stronger, at least I do. And you know, like I said, you live and you learn.
Yo, you know, I know ever since that Bradley fight, you openly said you're more than willing to do it again. You know,
he ain't though. I am, he ain't.
So I was about to say, he seemed a little more hesitant.
Yeah,
do you think the fact that he is hesitant is kind of validation for you about the first fight?
He told a lot of close people to both of us, because we have a lot of mutual friends, even with Top Rank. Told me he's never been hit with a jab so hard like Jessie Vargas, like the jab Jessie Vargas hit me with. And after that right hand, I didn't know where I was.
Oh shit!
I mean, he said it himself. He won't man up to it, just like he won't man up to his word that he gave on worldwide television. You know what I mean? Where he agreed to the rematch. But I don't want to speak any more negativity than I already have. You know what I mean? Because I could. I have a lot to say, but I'll leave it at that when it comes to that fight.
Yeah. That's what's up. One other fight I got to